Morning.
Morning.
Do you mind if I leave these spuds here? They're about to chuck them out of the shop, but I reckon I've got a few days left in them yet. Well, long enough for a pre-Halloween party at the weekend, anyway.
Oh, not stopping there. Put them in the staff room.
Oh, but then everyone will snaffle them. Go on, I'll make it worth your while. Hey, do you not fancy something a little bit different for your lunch for a change? Eh? So those boring old sandwiches? It'll warm you up a treat.
They're a trip hazard. Put them in there.
You're a star. Hey, do you want to come into my party? Don't worry, only joke.
I got the tickets. Front row.
Seriously?
Well, being in a wheelchair has some advantages. You'll have to pretend to be my carer, which means you'll be getting the beers in.
Hey, no worries.
What about you, Viv? Any plans for the weekend?
I have, as a matter of fact.
What are they, secret plans?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm having a friend for dinner.
A friend, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Want to tell us more?
Excuse me. Mill Health Centre? Yes, I can help you with that.
So I convinced Lydia to come with me again to take another look at Kyle Lamas at the moment.
And was it worth it?
Well, yeah, we think we've established a connection between him and your patient.
What, the dermatitis?
Yeah, for starters. I mean, I can't say much more until I've talked to Eva again, but let's just say that we could be onto something big.
Wow.
You are going to have your mind on the mill today, aren't you, Jimmy?
Absolutely, 100%.
Good, because you're a doctor, not a detective. Don't forget that.
How could I forget?
Could you reconnect me, please? It's getting ever so cold. No, I know it's not your fault. I'm sorry to make a fuss. I'll be able to make a payment soon. If you could just... I understand. Thank you for your help.
Had it sounded my 10 o'clock, Lynn Spice.
I wouldn't hold your breath.
Oh, friend of yours then, Vivian, is she?
She's nothing of the sort. She was a nurse on my ward for all of 2 minutes before she swanned off to marry some rich man. She was always daffy. No sense of responsibility.
Right, well, skipping on to the next one then. Mark Oakley.
Hello, Vivian. I've got a 10 o'clock appointment.
You're late.
Yeah, sorry. I had a friend staying. I had to wait till she left.
Spare me the excuses, Lynn. Save your apologies for Dr. Woodson, if she can fit you in.
I could fit you in now, if you'd like. He was just, coming to say thank you. Isn't that lovely? Do you want to come this way?
Mill Health Centre? I'm afraid Dr. Clay is not available. Certainly, D.I. Moore.
Well, I'm glad to say the hospital haven't found any underlying cause for your migraines, but that does mean we're still at a loss as to what's triggering them. Your food diary doesn't suggest anything in your diet, so I'm wondering if they might be stress-related. What do you think, then?
Well, things haven't been easy since Leonard died, but I'm getting back in my stride now. I finished that course in therapeutic massage and I'm opening up my own business. Can't get much more relaxing than that, can you?
Well, maybe you need to set aside some time for some therapeutic massage on yourself. In the meantime, though, I am just going to give you some more medication for your migraines. But if they get any worse, you must come back and see me.
Actually, I was wondering if I could put one of these up in here. You must have lots of patients that would benefit from a professional massage.
Well, yes, we do, but unfortunately I can't advertise private business in the surgery. But I'll take one from my handbag and recommend you to my friends.
Oh, I'd appreciate that, Dr. Woodson.
Maybe you could give one to Vivian, because she could benefit from some relaxation.
Ah, Detective Clay, more like.
You were right. The labs confirmed that Kyle Lamas
And your colleague's patient both had stripe in the bloodstream.
So we're onto something then? Oh, I mean you are.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you.
Thanks for sticking by your guns yesterday.
Oh, it's just a hunch.
Ah, it was instinct. Don't knock it.
Listen, do you fancy meeting up for lunch? I know this great country pub. It's got good homemade food.
Not far to drive.
Well, yeah, it could be tricky. I'm not sure.
Oh, come on, Jimmy. What does your instinct say?
Any plans for the weekend, Julia?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to go home, shut the door and bolt it behind me. Haven't had a minute to myself lately. I'm going to make the most of it.
Oh, so you wouldn't be interested in coming around for dinner again tonight? Try to do it properly.
Well, no offence, Vivian, but I really do fancy a quiet one tonight, and I've got loads of stuff to do at home, you know.
What do you think you're doing?
Oh, it's my new business, therapeutic massage. Dr. Woodson said I could put an advert up here.
Did she indeed? Well, I'll just have to have it out with her, won't I?
Ooh, having a massage, are we? Or is it for a friend?
It's rude to read over people's shoulders. And for your information, I have very low opinion of therapeutic massage, peddled by dippy hippie types who've got nothing better to do.
Did you not have a massage the other week?
Yes. But it had zero effect other than to take my eye off the ball while you lot were causing chaos. Hard work is the answer to life's problems, not relaxation. Only lazy people think that.
It's a bit dodgy though, don't you think? I mean, the way it's written. A bloke could get the wrong end of the stick. Massage parlours and all that.
Can I give you a hand with that, Vivian?
I can manage. I've always avoided these newfangled gadgets, but in the absence of proper facilities, I suppose we'll have to make do.
OK, well, if you need any help, just say.
See, I'm fine on my own, thank you.
Right, I'm going to have to love you and leave you, lads. I've got a lunch meeting.
Is that meeting as in date with the delectable DI?
Yeah, she just wants to go over some details from the case.
Yeah, what do you want to go over?
I hope you know what you're doing, Jimmy.
Oh, they're just joking, Julia. It's all above board. No, I'll be first back for afternoon surgery, I swear. There.
Yeah. See you then.
Have fun! Whoa, stop! Not in the microwave, it'll blow us all up.
Well, I didn't know, did I?
We can still have it, just without the foil.
No, thank you. I'll make do with my sandwiches.
I know you're in there, Mrs. Spice. Be a good girl and open the door now.
Well, if I do, you come in and take everything.
If you don't, I'll break the door down and take everything.
Excuse me, just 1 second. Please don't break anything. Hello?
Hello, is that Lynn? Spice?
Yeah, who is this?
My name's Trevor. I'm just looking at your advert here and wondering when you might fit me in for a massage.
Oh, I see. Well, is it just for relaxation, or do you have a specific need?
Well, a bit of both, I suppose.
Well, the sooner the better, then. How about this afternoon?
That soon?
1 second, please. Let me give you my address. That was my friend on the phone. He says he can bring me some money this afternoon, so if you could come back after 5 o'clock, I promised I could make a payment, please.
I'm way too nice.
You're wonderful. Thank you so much.
5 o'clock. Or else.
I've managed to find some cases where marijuana causes dermatitis. It's very rare with normal strains. Stripe is still an unknown quantity, so it could be much more common.
Oh, a link, eh? You're really getting into this, aren't you?
It's medically important.
Yeah, we could catch some bad guys too.
No, I'm not complaining, Jimmy. It's just what I need. Someone I can trust, you know, bounce my ideas off.
So, how does a case like this work? What's the next move?
Well, what would you do? I'll have a think. Tell us when you get back from the bar.
Thought you'd had a call out.
Oh, no, nothing that exciting. I was just fixing my lippy. So, any ideas?
Well, seeing as Lamas isn't about to tell us anything else, I think the next best thing would be to get more info from the first dermatitis patient. But they wanted to remain anonymous, so we'd have to speak to George.
No, it's a good idea, but sounds like a lot of hassle for some whinging about itchy wrists. It's got to be a better lead.
Quinn. He was something to do with Lamas, wasn't he? We need to look into the link between the two of them.
Bingo.
Yeah, but I don't know how we even begin to do that.
We already have.
Sorry, it's a bit cold in here. We'll warm up when we get going.
I'll just keep my jacket on for now, if that's okay. I thought we could talk a bit first. I've not done this before.
Oh, me neither. Well, not for money. Obviously, I've had a lot of practice.
That's good.
Could I ask you some questions about your medical history?
I haven't got anything.
Oh, no. Just allergies. Anything I should know about? What about your back? Any particular problems there lately?
I have, as it happens. It's been playing up a fair bit since my wife passed on. I suppose it's stress building up, you know.
Well, don't worry. I can definitely help you with that. I'll wait outside while you get ready.
So the homemade food wasn't any draw to this place?
I didn't even know if they did food. Just took a chance.
Yeah, well, you should have been straight with me.
Look, relax, Jimmy. It's called surveillance. I knew this was one of Quinn's haunts. I didn't know for sure he'd be here. You must be my lucky charm.
Well, your luck's gonna run out, because I gotta go back to work.
Are you serious about this case or not?
You know I am, but I don't see what I can do here except give you some extra cover to hide behind. Brick wall could do the job just as well.
Jimmy, sit down. Don't go. Jimmy, sit down. Oh, damn.
Going. I thought we'd blown it.
Yeah, so now we have to deal with the fallout. Don't you find it interesting that his first instinct is to run?
But not if he's already a victim of police harassment.
Yeah, or not if he's guilty.
I can't follow him, Eva. On what grounds?
Using a mobile phone while driving. And who's he trying to call? Is he trying to warn someone? Get rid of the evidence?
Yeah, well, I gotta go back to work, so I can't follow him.
Well, it's up to you, Jimmy. Go with your instinct.
Ready? Oh, my. I didn't mean, I meant lie on your front and cover your lower half.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
No, I'm sorry, I wasn't clear.
Shall I just go?
No, we can start now.
Oh, sorry, go on. It's just that your hands are a bit cold.
Oh, I know, I'm sorry. Oh, should I stop?
No, it's all right. It's nice what you're doing. We'll soon warm up. 2 years she's been gone now. May say I should be moving on.
Not easy, though, is it? Building a whole new life.
You think you've made a start and then something comes up. Just some junk mail for them or something, and you feel so... I don't know.
I understand.
You're very good at this, you know. Listening.
Well, they say it's the most important part of the job.
Yeah, I can imagine. But maybe we should get on with the other bit too before my hour's up.
What other bit?
Well, I don't reckon I'm ready for the full thing, but I wouldn't mind a cuddle. What's the matter? Is it the money? Do you want more?
OK, 100?
For a cuddle? Oh, come on, then. You're worth it. Oh, you're freezing.
Did Lynn Spice leave you one of her cards? It's just I can't find mine, and I could really do with unwinding after some of Jimmy's
I don't like
patients.
overruling you, Dr. Woodson, but someone has to keep standards here.
Sorry, I don't...
Have you any idea how much time I spend fending off minicabs and psychics and every hawker and trader who wants to advertise his services here? And never mind massage, which to some tawdry minds could be misinterpreted.
Yeah, well, I told her she couldn't advertise here.
Well, she said that you said she could. So why are you asking me for her card?
I don't have time to argue. Mr. Williams. Want to come through?
Why is everybody so rushed? Oh, Dr. Clay sends his apologies. He's tied up with police business.
Well, I was needed urgently.
That's enough from you, Nurse Hallam.
I'm sorry, I don't have an appointment, but I wonder if you could just squeeze me in.
Perhaps you can run your business in a slapdash manner, but we have limited resources.
I understand, but I thought maybe for an old colleague.
Who left me high and dry? I don't think so. We have systems. If you want to see a doctor, you have to book. What on earth is the matter now?
I can't open it.
Would you cover for me? Well, it looks like Raynos to me. When your circulation isn't working properly. Don't you remember your training?
Well, it was a long time ago.
Well, you probably weren't paying much attention. The profession was better off when you left to be pampered by that flash husband.
Yeah, well, now my flash husband's dead, leaving me with all his debts, so you should cheer up, matron. I'm paying for all my mistakes.
Oh, well, I didn't know.
You don't know anything about me. I almost sold myself this afternoon to make ends meet. And I would have gone through with it as well if it weren't for this. Now I can't do anything.
I'm sorry if I was a bit testy this morning. I don't like Fridays.
I wonder, could you just help me?
Oh, I remember something about migraine pills and Raynos. Dr. Woodson would know. Maybe if I ask her nicely.
He's led us a merry dance, hasn't he?
Yeah, and we've got nowhere. This is just his house, so we should leave.
Well, you wanted to come.
To stop you doing something you'd regret, we should leave before his mother sees us.
Too late. Come on, this could be the breakthrough we need. We've got him under pressure now.
His mother's not well.
Yeah, well, you stick around then. Afternoon, Mrs. Haverley. I just wondered if your son was at home.
Well, you know he is. Chased him halfway across the county for no good reason. Who do you think you are, treating him like a criminal?
He was arrested for possession, don't forget.
Yeah, how could we forget with you here to remind us? What are you doing here, Dr. Clay? Finding all this very entertaining, are you?
No, not at all. I was just... Look, we should leave.
I'd listen to him if I were you, Inspector. This is harassment.
I was hoping you'd be reasonable, just have a chat.
Well, you can chat to my lawyer.
When you have an attack, the arteries narrow, which is why you're in such pain. Sometimes there's an underlying physical cause, but in your case, I think it's down to your migraine medication, so it's important that we get that changed. It can sometimes be brought on by stress. So I'm wondering with this and the migraines whether the loss of your husband isn't affecting you more than you realise.
I realise it's affecting me. With every final demand that drops on my doormat, that's all I can do to try and stay positive.
Well, maybe you need to face it head on.
I have no choice.
There are some simple steps you can take to prevent the Raynaud's, but the best thing to do is just to keep warm.
Lynn, wait. I thought you might need these. One for each pocket. keep your hands warm. I remember a woman recommending it for Raynaud's.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you.
Oh, more supplies.
Oh, I've no way of warming them up. I probably won't even have a microwave once the bailiff's been. Oh, I better get back and let him in.
I know we're busy, but I wondered if you could spare me to help out a friend. Go on.
How did you know to come here?
My client called me.
That's who was on the phone to him.
Oh, that's right. How did you know where to come?
Well, we were just having some lunch and we happened to see him.
Come on, Jimmy, I'm not that naive.
Well, even if you did see me, so what? Am I not allowed to see my mates?
With my blessing, but you ran away, didn't you? You tried to shake us off.
Of course he did. He was sick of this. Why won't you leave us alone?
It's all right, Mum. They're leaving now.
Kyle Lammas killed himself yesterday after using Stripe.
That's got nothing to do with my client.
Convinced me, Quinn. Clear your name.
His name's Clear.
Look what you're doing to her.
Can't we just talk this through peacefully, put a stop to it?
By all means, at a police station, on tape.
No, let's do it now.
No. All right, we'll do it in a couple of minutes if I can talk to my client first.
You know what my instinct's telling me now? It's telling me that I don't like this one little bit. No, I think we should leave before any more damage is done.
I'm not going anywhere.
Don't even try to sweet-talk the customer service type. You get straight onto the manager and ask for a proper payment plan. And if he's not a court-appointed bailiff with a proper warrant, then he has no right harassing you.
I don't understand it all. I mean, Leonard used to take care of all the details.
And not too well, by the looks of things. You've got to take control, Lynn. I mean, you're not dippy, really. I mean, look how he's sorted me out today.
You know, you didn't have a crowbar.
Well, if he's resorting to violence, he's already lost. Right, I'll take care of this. How dare you come onto private property threatening a lone woman with bodily harm? If you're not out of here in 10 seconds flat, I'll be calling the police, and I'm sure they'll be very interested in your sordid little business.
He's not the bailiff, Vivian. What are you doing here?
I'm sorry, I was worried about you.
Well, thank you, but there's really no need.
What about your hands? Are they all right?
Well, they're getting there, but I won't be doing massage for a while.
He's not a pervert, is he?
No, I'm not like that. Honest, I'm not. And I don't want a massage. I just want to talk and listen. I don't suppose you'd be interested in dinner?
Well, not tonight.
No. Well, I've got your number. I might give you a call and make sure you're all right.
Oh, would you like some dinner? These are still warm.
I think we can do better than that, but you'll have to come round to mine.
Oh, that would be nice. Be good to catch up.
I think you've got some business to sort out first. Go on, you know what to do.
You got the money?
Yeah, and I'm keeping hold of it for now, thanks. I've spoken to my legal advisor and I've got a witness, so don't even think about getting out unless you've got a proper warrant. Otherwise it'll be you up in court, and I'm sure your boss won't want to go there, will he? So let's do this the right way, OK? I'll be in touch.
There's no need to worry, Mrs. Havley. It's just a friendly chat.
You'll excuse me if I don't dish out the tea and cakes, Inspector.
So, how did you know Kyle Lammas?
No comment.
You did know him, though, didn't you? Was he a friend of yours?
No comment.
You want to chat. You want to interview, do it properly.
I'm not the one making this formal. I just want to clear a few things up. Do you know how Kyle died? Do you know about the drug he was on? Just tell me if you're innocent.
Innocent of what? What crime are you accusing my client of, precisely? Because as far as I know, he was only arrested for possession. And he's already been interviewed and cautioned. So if there is no new offence and you're going to insist on interrogating him, then I'm afraid he has no comment.
You sure you want to go this route, Quinn?
Get out of my house.
It's all right, we'll go. Come on, it's over.
I want to see you at the station tomorrow.
Thank you, dear Emma. Well, that's what should have happened in the first place. I just hope you're clear on your facts tomorrow.
You'll be glad when we got out there when we did.
Oh, I could have had him.
Still can. No more games either, OK?
Oh, I'm glad you came, Jimmy. I hope I haven't got you into trouble.
No, that's nothing I can't handle.
Come on.
Did you see her face? I thought she was going to explode.
Somebody had to show her she can't get her own way the whole time.
We totally put her in her place.
I'm glad you had a good time, because that was hell for me. Every second.
I'm sorry, Mum. We were just trying to show her.
No, and now she'll never stop. I can't stand this anymore.
Mum, get help! Quick!
Mum. Jimmy! Jimmy! Ambulance, please. Hurry.
This is purely harassment. You have to make tough decisions, and you can't always be Mr. Nice Guy.
Why does the super want to see me?
So he was part of the gang. Did he score for you?
Don't answer that.
She's a counsellor.
Yeah, well, try telling that to the parents of the dead kid.
You're not Inspector Clay of the Yard, Jimmy. You can't just go charging off on your own personal crusade.
Tonight, as part of BBC One's Friday night comedy, guest host Omid Jalili chairs Have I Got News for You at 9.